How would I describe my experience at the law office of William M. Helixon in 3 words? Warrior, passionate, caring. They felt like family because of their warrior advocacy in fighting the fight for us. I am Jason Byers, an active duty Army chaplain, and I'm currently stationed in Tully, New York. What were the circumstances that caused me to contact the law office of William M. Helixon? There were false allegations of a child rape. I was devastated. I was absolutely devastated. My world had turned upside down, and it was a place that I never imagined being. Why did I reach out to the law office of Will M. Helixon? A mutual friend that we trusted dearly was one of the first that we had told of what was going on with us, and he recommended the law office of Will M. Helixon. And so that day that we got the false allegations, we contacted. How did I feel after my first conversation with Will? I felt more knowledgeable about what was going on because it was such a blindside. First of all, if you never imagined being in this place, you of course don't know what the process is. So after talking with Will, the very first day, he laid out everything from the best case to the worst case within an hour and a half time period. So we felt very confident right after that conversation in hiring law office of Will M. Helixon. Who is the warrior advocate that worked on my case? The one and only William M. Helixon. Will spent no less than 300 hours preparing for our case. He took all the information that was given to him. He took all the evidence that was given to him. He took all the research from 30 years plus of experience that he's had as a defense and as a prosecutor, and combined that into preparing for the Article 32 hearing, which ended up being a 935-page plus document that he provided to the preliminary hearing officer. What was the results of the Article 32 hearing? It was a no probable cause. And then the prosecution came back and said, we would like to do a rebuttal. They asked the foe to follow up with a couple of things. And there was a second time the foe came back and said no probable cause. That was not the complete end at that point until a number of weeks later. Then the prosecution contacted Will and said, we're dismissing all charges without prejudice. There's no doubt in my mind that God placed the right warrior advocate in our path, the law office of William M. Helixon, the right ones to walk hand in hand with us. I absolutely know that he was instrumental in the results of that case. What would I tell someone facing false allegations that was considering hiring a civilian lawyer? Do it immediately. But don't just hire any civilian lawyer, because they're not all the same. As a matter of fact, there's probably very few that have, if any, that have the resources of the law office of William M. Helixon.